Hey everyone, today we're going to be doing our Southern California housing market update, where we're going to be taking a look at the most recent data we have on InfoSparks for 4 of the major Southern California counties. And these are all counties that we have helped people buy and sell homes in. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, feel free to reach out to me anytime. You can find all of my contact information in the description below, or you can call this phone number here, which is our office phone number. I'm Tim Hamilton with StellarQuest Real Estate. If you enjoy watching this video, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button and also subscribe if you like to stay up to date on the housing market in Southern California. So we're going to start here by taking a look at the median sales price for October 2025. And we're going to get all of these charts from InfoSparks, which gets all their data directly from the multiple listing service. And so you can see here in Orange County, the median sales price actually ticked back up again in October. And I'm not really surprised about this at all, because we have been seeing the market heat back up again here in Orange County. And I'm guessing next month when the Novembers come out, we're going to see it tick up even more and potentially at a faster pace. So the median sales price in Orange County is currently at $1,010,000, and that is up 3% compared to a year ago. In Los Angeles County, remained relatively flat, but did dip down just a little bit at $904,000, which is up 0.4% from a year ago. And in San Diego County, also dipped down a little bit to $885,000, which is down 1.1% from a year ago. And then in Riverside County, we had a slight tick up to $605,619, which is down 1.5% year over year. So overall, prices remaining relatively flat. In Orange County, we are seeing the market pick back up, so we're seeing prices go up a little bit. But in the other 3 counties, we are seeing the median home price tick back down, which is fairly standard for this time of year, typically, as we see most of the appreciation in the spring and summer months. And then moving into the end of the year, as the holiday market starts to come up, the housing market slows down, and we typically do see the median price drop down into the end of the year. So moving on here, we're looking at active listings. So this is the total number of homes for sale at the end of the month in each county. And so looking here, you can see that they're all declining, some at a faster rate than others. And again, this is common for this time of year. We start to see a lot less new listings come on the market. And we also see some home sellers decide to pull their homes off the market. You know, if they listed and they've been unsuccessful for a period of time, they may decide to just pull it off the market, enjoy the holidays, and then relist the home starting in the next year. And so looking at Los Angeles County, there are 15,754 homes on the market, which is up 6% from last year. So in general, we do have more homes on the market compared to a year ago. Orange County at 4,857 homes on the market, which is up 6.3% from a year ago. San Diego County at 5,439, and in San Diego County, there's actually 14.1% less homes on the market compared to a year ago. And then in Riverside County, 8,575 homes on the market, down 1.7% from a year ago. We can move on here to new listings, and as I mentioned before, you can see that we are declining in general, although we did see an uptick in Riverside County and a very small uptick in San Diego County. So in Orange County, there was 1,934 new listings hitting the market in October. That was 11.1% less than what we had in October of last year. In Los Angeles County, there was 6,113 new listings, which was down 1.1%. In San Diego County, 2,912 new listings, down 0.4%. And in Riverside County, 3,314 new listings, which was down 1.3%. And now we're going to take a look at closed sales. So this is the total number of homes that closed escrow in October. In Orange County, we had 1,844, which was up 4.6%. From a year ago, Los Angeles County, 4,283 closed sales, up 3.2%. San Diego County, 2,074 closed sales, up 2.9%. And then in Riverside County, 2,141, which was up 8.8% from a year ago. So we're having more closed sales. Now, closed sales in October, these are sales that most likely went into escrow in either early October or in September, because a standard escrow is typically about 30 days right now. And so this is a little bit of a lagging indicator, but it's an interesting sign that, you know, the interest rate drops that we've seen really have picked up buyer demand. We can feel that in the market and see that in the market. In working with buyers, we're running into more multiple offer and bidding war situations than we were seeing 3-4 months ago. So the signs are there that the housing market is picking back up due to lower interest rates. And so we can see that on the next graph here, which is the month's supply of inventory. And this is trying to show if no new listings hit the market, how long would it take for all the homes currently on the market to sell at today's current buying pace? And so in Orange County, we are at 3 months, which is 7.1% slower than last year. But because this number is dropping, that means that the housing market is heating up again and moving back in favor of sellers. And then in Los Angeles County, we're at 4.2 months, which is 7.7% slower. San Diego County at 2.8 months, which is 15.2% slower. And Riverside County at 4.2 months, which is actually a little bit faster than last year, 2.3% faster. And so in looking at this graph, when the graph is dropping, that means the market is heating up. And when the graph is rising, that means the market is slowing down. And then the last thing we're going to look at here is the median percent of original price received. So this is, you know, let's say a home lists for $1 million and that it ends up selling at $900,000, then the sales price ratio would be 90%. And so this is the average of all the homes that sold in a county. So in Orange County, we were at 97.7%, which is down 1.3% from a year ago. Los Angeles County, 98.2%, down 1.8% from a year ago. San Diego County is at 98%, down 0.7% from a year ago. And Riverside County at 97.6%, down 1.5% than a year ago. So what this is telling us is that the market is slightly slower than it was at the same time last year, where we are getting less multiple offers and bidding wars above the asking price. But in recent months, we have seen this heat back up again. So it's possible that these percentages will start to rise, which means on average, sellers are getting much closer to the price that they're asking for.